way you treated me too many times before. Don't you know you love me, baby, too? Oh, you know I want you there, I wanna be right there with you. I know I gotta keep you by my side till the day I die. Cause baby, ecstasy is in my hand. Oh, when I'm holding yours in mine and walking in the sand. Oh, baby, you know it's fine. Oh, now you done and it pisses me off. You ain't done something you shouldn't have done. Baby, I'm mad. I'm going on. Oh, I'm going on.
Well, so that's enough of that. And apparently the person that had joined had enough of that too. So, welcome to Future People. I am about an hour late for 11sies. Because my wife's car has got a bit of a leaky radiator. So, got to go out there and help refill that. We've got the water pump friendly stop leak in there, which doesn't work very well, but it doesn't burn up your water pump by getting a little aluminum shreds in it. And other than that, this new CRV is running great. But thanks to contributions here on the channel, I'm going to be able to order a new radiator soon. Well, that's odd. This makes the first time several people didn't. At least 2 or 3 people, where 2 or 3 are gathered, You know, I am live streaming. Nothing today. Nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and put the chat out there. I'm gonna be proud of my 0 subscribers. Because there you go. That kind of proves my point. There's yesterday's headlines, and today, 3,000 subscribers, one-of-a-kind exclusive commentary, viewpoints, information, breaking news, exclusive stories, blah, 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 blah. And most people don't even get notified when I go live. Oh, wait. I sense somebody watching now. Say something. They'll probably show up in a second. It'll click up to 1. Or they'll get creeped out and they'll stop watching. But, you know, the point is, my live broadcast doesn't get recommended. Oh, hi, Carlos. Fancy that. The point is, my live broadcasts never show up when I go to the little recommended tabs at the top. Just go to live stream. And there's all these different categories. And they have hashtag categories and little typed out categories and one-word categories. What's up, Maximo? Oh, 2 people in here and it still says 0. Huh. Interesting. Oh, now it says 1. Apparently, computer can't count. Or maybe I can't count. I suppose that's more likely. I am only human. 1. 1. Oh, I guess the computer just felt like counting in binary today. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. The first rule of Fight Club. Wait, no. Okay. So anyways, as you 2 guys know, this channel gets fucking suppressed. And it's a damn shame, really. Because otherwise, you basically have the blind leading the blind. And, you know, there's a few people here and there who have played catch-up to much delight of mine. What was the guy's name yesterday? Clint Watts. My hero. I only wish I could have a conversation with Mr. Clint Watts. Hold on 1 second. I just bathed my dog and he's chewing his ass. Muted the microphone so I could yell. So otherwise that would have been really loud. Anyway. So, yeah, as you know, my dog chews his ass off. Literally, his whole ass, he chews it off. I have a rather powerful shower sprayer. I washed him 3 times yesterday. Scrubbed his whole body. This morning, woke up, fucking hot spots all over again. He reordered his shampoo. Still have some, but I'm low on it. And this is the best one. The best results I've had of all the dog shampoos. And still, this is as good as it fucking gets. Because, anyways, what's known as Hart's syndrome makes him prone to infection and reinfection. And if you look at the dogs that their owners claim to have Hart syndrome, they basically chew their own asses off too and have the same scaly skin. And that's caused by the bacteria, which is the one thing I can treat, you know, other than the fleas. Anyway, this is not a video to talk about dog flea stuff. My poor dog. He's like 10 years old now. What we're talking about is general fuckery, as usual. Just another general fuckery video. Because, you know, I spent the time before the video, which is about 7 minutes after 12, I finally sat down to figure out what the hell to do a live stream on. And this is all I accomplished. So that's a new icon graphic thing. Yeah. Isn't that special? Yeah. What's interesting about the hearts thing is that I used Hearts products for decades, man. My whole life I used nothing but Hearts product on every dog my family had, every dog that lived anywhere that I lived, that I washed. You know, you go to Walmart, you buy fucking Hearts shampoo. And Hearts made all kinds of other stuff that was, you know, halfway decent for different pets. They even made fucking turtle food. But then there was this other competing product that worked really good for flea drops. $10.99 for Sentry. Sentry. Product of the Russian Federation. Thank you for pointing out the metaphysical metaphor thing, because I was like, metaphysical metaphor, and my dog being, oh. It actually does tie back possibly to general fuckery. You know, generalissimo fuckery himself. Would you put it past a Russian flea product? A fucking, you know, just JQ Russian company that wants to compete with a successful American brand like Hearts to send some agents in, well-educated, job applicants, pass background checks, go in and sabotage their shit. Hearts products, since this whole thing happened, have been dwindling from shelves. Okay, PetSmart don't carry them anymore. Walmart has began to substitute other brands, and not so much a metaphor as a direct connection to a possible Russian sabotage of an American product that fucked up my dog's life. My dog. My dingo, who I wished upon a star for when I was 7 years old. Because I was from Australia, and I wanted a dingo. I wanted a dingo puppy. I wanted to raise a dingo puppy. And I don't know what kind of mutt he is, but he looks just like a white dingo. I mean, here. I shall open up the Googles, and we shall see the white dingo of science. Alright. Make it wider, because it wants to be wider than that. Alright. Tell me I don't look like my dog. You know, back when he had fur on his ass. So that is what a white dingo looks like. And suppose you already know what my dog looks like, but I can always show more pictures because, you know, he's cute. And he was cute, especially back when he had fur all over his butt. Let's see. I have some old stuff somewhere. Where's my old stuff? Old stuff. Oh, that's right. I didn't do it there. I did it on this time. Ooh, there's a video of Dingo. There we go, even better. Man, I'm a good cameraman. I didn't lose him for a frame.
Dingo, good stick.
You better get that stick.
Let him grab onto it. There we go. Gina, come here.
Whoa, I lost him that time.
Oh, I don't want to grab it. I'm hurt. There we go.
Dingo versus Juno, the battle of the stick. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. I got two videos so far. Dingo versus a crawfish and Dingo versus the kitten. That's what I was looking for, was Dingo versus the crawfish. Can't seem to find it. Oh, wow. I desperately need to reorganize, like, a lot of stuff. Okay, wait a minute. My videos, no, that's a lot of new stuff. Just looked in there. Just looked in there. Oh, here we go. We have a couple of older pics of Dingo and Simba. And my wife is calling me. And there's Sheila forcing Simba to let her clean him after he's already, you know, full grown stuff. Or is that Mufasa? I can't even tell. Just a blur of orange fur. Anyways, I know, cute puppy pics. I'm sorry, just reminiscing back of the good old days, back when my dog had fur on his ass. You know, those were good times, especially for him, because you know he had fur on his ass. So I still have not gotten around to resurrecting my old computer here to pull the ass ton of old documents off of it, because well, just, you know, I have certain protocols I like to do those kind of things under, and that takes a lot of time and preparation, and that takes a lot of, you know, motivation, and fuck all that shit. So let me see here. What's in this old archive? That begins in 2011. And I don't think there's any dingo puppy pics right here. But here's something I haven't shown you before. This, if it'll show up, this is the little motorcycle I built out of a Schwinn and one of those eBay motorized bicycle kits. But I made a custom suspension for the front. It's a Springer. Look at that. I have a Springer Softail. I actually made the look like the original 1918 or whatever Harley. Like the old bicycle looking Harley. That's the front suspension and the front fender from a 1976 CT90 trail scooter. And that's a, you know, a pedal start motorized bicycle kit there. And I got the rear seat from a 1985 CBR 400. So that's the real, that's a seat from an actual motorcycle street bike right there on the back. And it was cool. It got up to about 40 something miles an hour, like 41, 42 miles an hour. I had this little Speedo, you know, made for a 10-speed mountain bike hooked up to it. I think you can, I don't know if you can see it on the little handlebar thing, if it was on there yet. And I had really cool little headlights set up, 3 different headlights so I could see really well. I had tail lights, turn signals. Turn signals were really hard to operate though, so they were mostly useless. And took my wife to the movies on it. Took my wife to go get coffee on it. When we went to get coffee, got a flat in the rear. That was before I put that Michelin Pilot that you see on there. And didn't find out I had a flat until I was doing a left turn across Airline Highway. And my wife and I both reacted perfectly and put our feet down at the same time. Just put our left foot down at the same time and caught the bike from slipping out from underneath us. You know, lucky it's a nice, it's a pretty light setup, so it's not going to overpower the momentum of your body. But yeah, it's cool. I need to do a little rebuild on it. And those mirrors, these poor mirrors have rusted to shit. And that's the old apartment in New Orleans. that, you know, was also rusted to shit. And I'll take it and I'll go ride it in the fucking dirt around here. Do like some oval track laps around the house with the Michelin Pilot street tire in the back and the dirt tire in the front that Terry found. And the only reason I got that wheel in the front is because Terry found it. Put it on there, it looked cool. Never got around to actually making that front disc brake functional. But I had a rear handbrake. What you did not want to do is try to use the backwards pedal motion to brake. Not unless, you know, you were slowed down and you had the clutch in already. But the ideal setup, what you wanted to do was to get a double brake puller and set up a little disc brake in the front and a pull brake in the back. And then you could actually get some decent stopping power to be going 40 miles an hour on a fucking bicycle frame. But anyways, most of the fun you had around 15 to 25 going on fucking dirt. But I had ridden it a couple times with just the regular front end before I did the Springer setup. And the hand vibrations were unbearable. But once I put that Springer front end on there, it was cool. So right here. Oh. Deleted the wrong one. There we go. And that's the, I have that brake caliper still. I just couldn't find a secure way to mount it among my spare parts canisters. I was going to start with basically some hose clamps and then either solder or weld a bunch of crap to it to stiffen it up and have it sitting right there on that little fork coming out of the Springer end. But yeah, like I said, that's from a Honda trail scooter. So put the matching fender on there too, just for shits and giggles. And it wound up looking pretty cool. I wound up losing that little plastic shroud that I had rigged up there on top. Just kind of fell off and I didn't realize it. Oh, and a little, see these little, like, change canister looking things between the seat and the gas tank? Those are the door pocket change holders for my 93 Acura Integra. Screwed onto a U-clamp. And served a pretty handy purpose. You know, I could fit like a little screwdriver in there and whatever else I needed to be able to tune it on the go. And it's not as though you're sitting there taking like, you know, lanes or big jumps in there. And I just thought, like, once I put them on there, I thought they might look kind of cool once I put them on there. And, you know, once I did get them on there, they kind of just completed the look of the bike, you know. Otherwise, there'd be that big old gap right there. And instead, you got your 93 Acura Integra, genuine Honda part. Lots of genuine Honda parts and fake Honda stickers. Yeah. It's a real Honda mud flap on the real Honda fender. sitting on a Schwinn bicycle from Walmart. And a 77cc motor. It sounds pretty fucking cool, by the way. It sounds cool. Yes, I had to make it a Honda too by putting a Honda sticker on it and an NGK spark plug. Yeah, thank you. I like the color combination on there. It was kind of just you know, based on the factory default Honda colors. That was the color of the bike that I wound up getting for free. And like, hey, put a motorized bicycle on it. It's already the Honda colors. I can do a whole Honda motif. And then I just went parts shopping for stuff that I thought would fit. It fit. I just think it's hilarious that two people could ride on that thing. It was fun. So, I guess nobody's interested in the underrated YouTube channel. That wasn't an attractive enough you know, advert or whatever. I was really just trying to not put anything like I usually put. But I guess I'm just flagged for being me. Doesn't matter. I tried editing the tags, took out Russian hacking and all that shit in there. Yeah, well, that was the idea. Was functional because we built it before I got this thing. So that was literally our only mode of transportation for a while. It was that little motorcycle. Which, you know, usually meant we just walked anyways. You know, we did that. We took the motorcycle to go enjoy ourselves. It wasn't something you'd want to plan a work commute around. Cold morning, good luck starting that shit. Especially because the pedal, you know, like the drive ratio basically on the pedals is, it's beach cruiser strength. So you're doing this just without all the extra crap, and then trying to pop a clutch against that. You'll set your calf muscles on fire. They will burst into flames, and never forgive you. Never ever forgive you. Oh look, there's the fender before it got smashed. Nope, that's not the fender. That's the fender. Aww. Just a little paint chip right there. Look at the factory pinstripes still intact. That whole thing was just. Now I can't let my wife see this part of the video. She's gonna be like, "Shut up." And yeah. So anyways. Not much other than the news from yesterday was being discussed in the news this morning. So I don't have a bunch of headlines for you. We have yesterday's headlines. That's it. So it's yesterday's, today's topics / whatever. I think I was really fucked up, though. Theresa May is going to be like, oh no. But, I mean, she didn't say it in the words like this. But in context, she basically said, oh, don't worry. Spain's not stupid. They don't want to go to war with Britain. I mean, that really happened. That's the real world now. That's the result of people not listening to me. That's the result of this YouTube channel being suppressed because of what? People assuming I'm a fake, or people afraid that I'm real? So anyways, y'all want to listen to some music? Because I got to take a break and get some food. Otherwise, I'm going to have to end this broadcast early. So let's do some music.
Don't you know it's gonna be another bad day? Don't you know it's a bad day? Oh, the Lord might shine on me someday, but the day ain't that day. brand new start. My perfect angel, how could you be such a disgrace? And how could I have been so easy to replace? But now I'm with someone that's all to you. You're not there. I look deep inside my fears and I found out where. Before you play your game with me, there's something you should know. I always knew your thoughts just didn't want to spoil your show. But it's okay now, I'll just sit and fucking stare. I can barely remember you, 'cause you were never there. And I can only wonder how I let it last so long. I should have took the clue when you knew what you were doing was so wrong. Why do you still think you can hide your thoughts from me? You're the one who will suffer your lies. I'll just let you be. I tried to warn you so many times I cannot count. But without my love to guide you, you had better pray for a way out. You better pray for a way out. But it's okay now, I'll just fade away. And I can't help you anymore, there's nothing left to say. But it's okay now, I'll just let the demons have you. But if God wills, I'll still be here for you to run to.
I really need to look at the radar.
I try to talk to you, but your faces won't let me. I try to
Lights! Nipping this one. Nipping. Inside.
but it's okay.
It's cold out here. I'm tired of this bullshit. We're a bit chaotic.
And it doesn't matter if it's wrong or if it's right.
And more in terms of nipping this bullshit.
Don't matter if it's wrong or right.
It's cold out
To
here.
you,
I'm tired of this bullshit. So, you. Fuck off.
my perfect angel, how could you just fade away?
Alright, so the other night we had what was apparently a fucking miracle caught on camera. Okay, like, seriously, let's talk about this again. Because I just found another video of later that night. I showed y'all the one that I had taken, that little 1.5 minute video that I took at 12:57. But I took another one at 1:24 a.m. after I shut off the live stream, I believe. But on that live stream, and that was on the 3rd, and it was after midnight, or that was, the hell, why does that say the 3rd? Was that on the 3rd? After midnight on the 3rd? What's today? Today is fucking Monday? Tuesday? Tuesday. And how was that the 3rd? I didn't do that Sunday night, did I? Was that Sunday night? I'm losing track of time. Was that Sunday night, y'all? I thought it was Saturday night. Whatever. So anyways, Sunday night. Yep, they're both from Sunday night. And I know that was from Sunday night because y'all saw me go outside and take it and fucking upload it. And that says the 3rd. So, Sunday being the 2nd, the 3rd being Monday, that was late Sunday night. Anyways, Sunday night, the guy who can't keep track of what he's saying managed to let out a really big fart on camera. And like the whole world exploded and now we're all ghosts. No, that's not what happened. The lightning fucking struck as I was pointing out the strange spirit. Well, I was going to point out the strange spirit of this one back here, the cloud back here. Cloud. The spirit energy that was inhabiting that particular mass of clouds. And I heard, caw, like, you know, lightning strike right on top of the house, probably hit the house. And on video, it just went black. So it's just like, I'm going like this, and then this goes dark. What I want to know, because y'all said that you didn't see when the video went dark, did it freeze and then continue? Like, did it buffer together? Like, did y'all see nothing? Or did you see when the lightning struck and did you hear the lightning hit? Because what it looks like when I review the video, if you've gone and seen the video from Sunday night, it goes dark like I said it would. Like I said it did. It went fucking dark. So I posted a video showing how it went dark. But apparently, you know, when, you know, light travels faster than sound, the lightning hit, and that's what killed the video. So on video, you don't hear the lightning. It just, as soon as that lightning's hitting, the screen goes dark. That's what I want to know is did y'all hear the lightning go off? You know? So it just streamed it together like nothing happened? Or did y'all hear did you hear the lightning? Because if you heard if the whole video happened unclipped, if they didn't just stream it together, I've seen them stream shit together and miss like half of a sentence that I've said before, and you couldn't even tell that I'd moved. It just looked like natural, and that's kind of creepy. Oh, you did hear the lightning? Okay. Well, that's fucking crazy. So, without a doubt, an actual supernatural event has occurred on this channel during a live stream. I don't think you can get more of a supernatural event occurring on a live stream than the live stream going out and the, you know, spirit energy of the broadcaster able to keep it going. And now you can see on the recording that the people who are watching this live, in case you didn't see Sunday night, people watching this in the future, the broadcast on my, like, to me, everything was dark. I looked, like, instinctively, I looked that way. Okay, and you know, the first thing I try to do is I try to magically turn the power back on. Anytime there's a power out around here, you can ask my wife. I turn the power back on. What? But the first thing I do is I look to see that way, because you know, if the power is off in that part of the house, that means if I can't turn the power back on using magic, I have to run and shut off the input valves to the fish tanks, so the water doesn't all drain out of the top and into the sump until the siphon breaks, of course. But it's a risk I don't want to take, and of course it's a lot harder to prime it up when all that's empty. If it's all full of water still, and you can just seal it off. Once the power comes on, turn your valves back on, everything's fine. I have one return pump powering multiple systems there. Anyway, so what the viewers had seen was impossible. There was no light in here. So if you saw me, I was glowing. That's even weirder. Okay. That's weirder than I thought this was going to go. And it was already going pretty weird. He was surprised that the stream was still going and just waiting for it to die, but it just kept streaming, no buffering. I wonder what Visarion would say about that. I wonder what Lord Stephen Christ, oh God, I just said it out loud. I wonder what Princess Stephanie would say about that. Suck it up, cupcakes. Chances are, if you stood in front of me, you would tremble in tears. And they know it. Yeah, I mean, okay, there was no light in here from the moment that lightning struck. So if you saw, and everybody in the comments said that they saw everything, if they saw me still, I had to have been glowing, because there was no fucking light in here. And you can see on the video recording that uploaded, there was no light in here. I wasn't glowing on camera, although when the power comes back on, when the stream restarts, you can see that my fucking face is phasing, and I kind of remained with that odd spirit pressure that turns different colors for the whole rest of the fucking video. That's weird. But my face was like distorting. That indicates that I probably was glowing. Now, what's weird, what I can't figure out, is why the people who were seeing it live could see me glow if I was glowing, but on the recording, it goes black like it should have gone black, like I saw it go black. So the possibilities are you were seeing me through a spiritual fractal apparition on your screen, and it wasn't actually traveling through the internet, or YouTube edited that part as it uploaded, or the 6 people in my comments at the time were lying to me. And those are the 3 possibilities. And like I said, I'm not somebody who could be bullshitted into thinking they were Jesus, because I live in a world of infinite possibilities. I am a skeptic, a scientist. I always have a percentage to every assessment that I make is a likelihood, not a hard fact. It's how I prevent myself from being a moron. Anyways. So, yeah. I think it's safe to say that there has never been a miracle of such kind documented on the internet in general, and certainly not on YouTube. And it's got 68 views last I checked. Wow. Like, describe what happened when you share that video. Send the link to the fucking Pope. Send the link to the Vatican Council. Send the link to the council that ascertains sainthood. Force them to see me. Tiger Lily, did Simba eat all your food, or are you just being weird? She'll go and she'll eat half of her bowl of food, but she like chews it all up into little bitty bits. So then she's got half of a bowl of food that's not whole kernels of food, so it's all halfway chewed up. But she doesn't want to eat that, so she goes and messes around with the bag, but she's still got half a bowl of food. So that's what that noise was, if you could hear it. So anyways, I'm going to upload this video maybe later, maybe not, maybe some other time. But for now, let's take a look at it in here. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. I have to, shit. No, I mean, I don't have to shit. I did that earlier. I have to transfer the video. All right, what's today? The 3rd. No, I should have already transferred that video. Where the hell is it? Ah, I forgot to transfer it. Well, it shouldn't take too long. Just the one video, right? Yeah. And it's just the one video for now. I'll transfer the other ones later. Took some more videos the following morning of the assholes in traffic. Oh! Speaking of the assholes in traffic, and since Neville's here, you know, I would assume someone from Australia, like someone from Texas, would enjoy this story. You know, just because it's a more rugged type place. You know, and unless you live in fucking Sydney or whatever. So anyways, Mr. Winner Chicken Dinner with the Silver Nissan Titan, who, you know, does his little burnouts. He did his little burnout this morning, and the bus driver said he almost hit her. Last bus. I'm free. And the driveway now has the tire marks to prove it. Car was nice and warmed up too. I didn't just start it back. You know, sometimes I'll go out there and I'll leave it running for a while, then I'll turn it off for a while and start it back up when the last bus comes. You know, I got strong battery, new alternator, new battery terminals, like the whole cable. OEM, brand new battery terminals. Yes. So I took off after him. Met him at the red light again. Only this time, I just slammed on my brakes at the last minute and went into the grass beside him, so he could see me when I got out the car. Got out the car with my cap on, my black cap. He's looking there. Come here. And by the time I got my face straight towards him, and I tried to kick his truck, you know, the tail end as he was trying to speed away, wound up flipping my fucking slipper in the air. Then I had to pick up my slipper. Got a bunch of people at the intersection up there at the one red light. Looking at me. I was like, see this fucking chicken shit? Almost ran into the damn bus. I thought if I ran into bus loud enough, they might not think I was the idiot in that situation. But yeah, what a chicken shit bitch. And guess what he looks like? Guess who he looks like at 20 years old? About 20 years old, if you've seen the old photographs. Guess who he looks like? Guess who he looks just like? This fucker. He's a little fucking Trump coward. He's a little mini Trump fucking shit. What a fucking bitch. Like, how can someone not just decide I'm not a man and kill themselves after sitting there harassing someone the whole fucking school year? This guy has been trying to fucking terrorize me and my children. We're sitting on the side of the road just minding our own fucking business, and this guy's either fucking passing multiple fucking cars, damn near head-on collisions with the school bus, and then, you know, because we had a problem with him doing that, from then on, every day he comes by and does a fucking burnout, downshifts and fucking does a burnout as he passes us. And again today, almost hitting the bus head-on. The bus driver, that guy almost hit me. What kind of a fucking feckless faggot? Not to insult gay people. Love gay people. But, you know, quit being faggot and go suck a dick. Okay? Don't sit there and harass somebody. September, October, November, January, February, March. Okay. This many months. And then, you know, this is the second time I done followed him down to the fucking red light. First time I put my fucking brights on, through the windshield, I'm like, what? You know, you're indicating that you're a big fucking man and I better not be in your fucking way, okay? You're saying that you can kick my ass every day for fucking 7 months straight. Sped off like a little bitch. And today, almost fucking head-ons that bus. Go and chase his ass down in the grass. Here I am, motherfucker. Come on. And I wasn't just going to beat the shit out of him right away. Okay? I was going to give him the chance to apologize. But I was going to put the fear of me into him. Okay? Make him know exactly what he's done wrong. And exactly what kind of consequences such things reap for those who sow them. And then I was probably going to kick the shit out of him anyways. But, you know, you fucking with my daughters. It takes a lot of restraint every morning not to just throw a brick right through that motherfucker's windshield and into his skull. You see, even if I missed, even if I did, if I got myself started like that, there wouldn't be no stopping me. You know, that's the warrior in me. That motherfucker has basically been declaring war on me for 7 months straight. And I've told the police. My wife has called them repeated times. And they apparently just, you know, don't feel like fucking sending patrol cars out here to monitor the people that drive 90 miles an hour down a goddamn residential area. They need to reduce the fucking speed limit around here. It's 45 miles an hour on a little B road with, you know, school bus stops and kids playing. For God's sake. And the fucking captain of the Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office lives right down there. Apparently they don't have the fucking manpower to patrol his street. Oh, that's promising. That means America's in good shape, right? You know when they stopped coming out here? A couple months ago. Until just a couple months ago. At least every few weeks, every 3 or 4 weeks, you'd have either a couple patrol cars or a couple motorcycles sitting out there pulling people over. And that's, you know, that's one of the ways I got to know all the cops in this area. But now, it seems like they're having some trouble hiring police officers here in Baton Rouge. And when we call dispatch, it's no longer we're sending somebody out. It's we'll send somebody out if we can. Road spikes. No, you don't understand. If I fuck up that guy's car, he's going to make the mistake of actually being aggressive towards me. Now, I've explained this before. I do not know how to spar. I do not know how to prize fight. I do not know how to get a point and then stop. I learn how to fight by fighting for my life. So when somebody makes me flip the switch of survival mode, my shoelaces will be taken. Okay. So it's best for me to just, you know, not throw a brick at his car, not put out road strip spikes, you know, and, you know, prevent the chance of an elevated situation from unfolding. Different scenario when I drive down there, you know, there's a chance to talk. There's a chance for dialogue. What the fuck is wrong with you, boy? And so on. And then, you know, after dialogue and being a stand-up situation and him not being too fucking testy with me and, you know, probably taking the ass beating like a man, because I deliver such things rather quickly, you know, as opposed to him, why the fuck you doing my truck? Rah, 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 rah. I'm just going to fly towards that motherfucker and end his noise. You know, just I don't want to hear that. That must stop. So, you know, having been from the ghetto and managed many similar types of situations, you know, I know how to not let them get out of control before they get to that point. I know my limits, I know the situations I need to avoid getting myself into. And I sure don't want to be in a situation where I felt like apologizing to that guy. Because, you know, he's wronged me. I can beat his ass. If I wrong him back, I technically no longer have the right to beat his ass, do I? Anyways. So, I am, however, still going to make a nice video compilation of him driving like a fucking moron and put that on YouTube for everybody. I didn't get him on video today because as I saw him approaching, open up the camera and it had to recover the last video. So I had to click OK so it could recover that video. And then I couldn't record him. Almost fucking front-ending the bus. I don't know. She just said he almost ran into me. I don't know how. I know he was doing a burnout right as she was fucking coming to you know, stop the bus. And I just put Layla, put my youngest on the bus. Took off down the fucking road after him. And like, just what a bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Your parents didn't teach you a goddamn thing, or did they just not teach you well enough? Did your mama not whoop you hard enough, or was that your daddy's responsibility and he was too busy sucking dick? Seriously. What a fucking moron. I wanted to see like what his reason was, you know? Tell me what the fuck your rationale is behind A, doing 90 fucking miles an hour during school zone times when people are standing on the side of the road with their small fucking children. You know, there's people across the street with a fucking toddler, people down the street with more kids. And then, what after, you know, people have a problem with you being an irresponsible fucking dick? What in your mind justifies you harassing those people every day for fucking 6-7 months straight? But no. He can't even roll down his window and fucking shout something at me. Didn't even do that. Didn't even make eye contact for more than a fraction of a second. Just kept fucking going. Just took the fuck off. That's alright. I think we're going to make a little project of finding out where he lives. Maybe I'll live stream it. Maybe my wife and I, next time the kids are off school. See, my kids will be off school, and he'll still have to go to his little job, you know, working for his daddy or whatever. I know where he comes from. There's an intersection down there. That leads 2 ways. Both of those ways are really long ways. Which way? Oh, that way. Next day, gonna park further up that way. Get the video camera rolling then. And see which way we're gonna park the next day. Until we find where that motherfucker lives. And then I'm not going to do anything irrational. I'm going to have way more fun than that. I'm going to have Chris Nakamoto knock on his door and ask him why he's endangering people's lives every morning on the evening news. I'm going to make him famous. Sound like fun? I think that's a good plan. I think we'll roll with that one. And now I'm going to mute the microphone. Can you guess why? Would you rather I didn't mute the microphone? No, you'd probably rather I just didn't make the face to let you know what sound was being muted. Anyways. Well, I mean, it should sound like fun. It's fucking much needed justice that the world is lacking. I mean, in its entirety. I mean, just like that last video I posted on here, there are so many ample opportunities, just a never-ending supply of Trump supporters sounding like fucking morons. Yet, in my scroll, you know, I in no way indicate that I watch these videos. I never click on these videos. I never thumbs up these videos. If I accidentally manage to click next when one of these videos is on there instead of the button I want to press, I always thumbs down before I get out of it to make sure it, you know, shouldn't pop up on my screen. But instead of the river of possible videos of redneck fucking morons being redneck morons saying, "We make America great again because blah," I get videos about social justice warrior fail. Oh yeah, how dare somebody consider themselves a social justice warrior? That's definitely something you should be looking down on. That's definitely something bullies should be ganging up against. I mean, you know, normal people should be ganging up against. Oh wait, no, like the only people who should be against social justice warriors are fucking psychopaths. Okay? But in my scroll, I have, oh, the crying liberal, oh, Rachel Maddow when she found out Trump won the election, all this fucking stupid shit. These demonic people rejoicing in the defeat of everything good about America and thinking that some imaginary expanding of their pocketbook is going to make up for their selling of their souls. It's pathetic. But yeah, I'm definitely going to find out where this guy lives. I'm definitely going to have somebody with some sort of marked vehicle or van pay him a visit. And I'm going to go ahead and get an interview with that bus driver on tape. I've already got an interview with the old bus driver on tape. And yeah. So, anyways, now that I'm done with that little story of my near beating the shit out of the moron this morning, let's go back to this window and see if this video will load. There wound up being 2 more cells that night. And at the end of this video, I decided to do what I said I would do, which is handle the rest of it in my sleep. And instead of raining all day the next day, by the following morning, we had clear skies. Wow. This just doesn't appear to stop wanting to be interesting. Oh! Holy crap. Hey. Alright, well, excuse me, dingo. Excuse me, Simba. Sandals. Slippers, too, even better. How about that? Simba, I don't think you want to come out here, babe. I think it's time to sing some Pink Floyd. Yeah, why not? So ya thought ya might like to go to the show. To feel the warm thrill of confusion at Space Cadet Road. Tell me, is something eluding you, sunshine? Is this not what you expected to see? If you wanna find out what's behind these cold eyes, you just have to claw your way through this disguise. Lights. Roll the sound effects. And action. Oh, as if there wasn't plenty enough already. I don't believe you. Could you repeat that? Oof. It is just cold and windy out here.
And just in case anybody's wondering, this is how the energy of tornadoes is dissipated. See? Like this. Same energy, different way it's released. And you can tell the way it's going by the different colors. And you can tell I'm intervening when this happens. As opposed to the distant lightning, close lightning. As opposed to the distant thunder, close thunder. All right, dearie, let's get this done. On 3. 1, 2, 3. And now for the finale. No, that's not the finale. I don't think you're understanding what I mean by the word finale. It's supposed to be impressive. You know, like this. Now, this is all a bit chaotic for me. I guess less in terms of finality and more in terms of nipping this bullshit in the bud so I can go back inside. Because it's cold out here and I'm tired of this bullshit. So, you, fuck off.
So anyway, yeah. I was getting tired at that point. A little cranky. A little cranky. So I guess I'll upload that one. Did the audio and video stay working okay on y'all's end? I kept my microphone on mute so there wouldn't be any extra data transferring through there. But that was the last little installment of the April Fool's Day weekend saga. Cool. Alright, so I do have one more little treat to share. but I don't have it uploaded. I don't have it transferred over. So, I guess that's gonna have to wait till I can upload it to the channel. I'm gonna go ahead and upload that first, because this was yesterday at 9:28 p.m. When's Easter Sunday? Right before Easter, I happened to get a video, my first video, of a bunny. Yep, I got a bunny. Wait, okay. It's kind of too funny. I got to at least show a little bit of it. All right. You ready for the bunny? Who's ready for some bunny?
Alright, so I'm just peeking outside my door because I do that a lot. And I see a bunny. And I got excited because my camera was near the door. So I get to film it. And there it is. It's a bunny. Hello, bunny. I want to be your friend, little bunny. I want to hold you and pet you and name you George. Oh, he heard me. Hey, George. George. Bunny. If children are hearing me because I'm being loud, you can come see the bunny. Just don't make any sounds. I have him on a viewfinder on the camera. Okay, they're at least pretending to still be asleep. George! What you doing, George? Hey, George. I named him George. He's like chowing down on them little grass stalks. How about that? Here comes Peter Cottontail. Right. I had to zoom out and keep watch for them. So at first I thought that was midnight. I'm like, wait, that's not a cat. Think I should call one of them? They're probably under the house. That's horrible.
Just shake the food right by the door. When you open the door, shake the food by the door.
I don't think they can catch it, but it'd be funny as shit to see them try. Simba! Midnight! George! George! Hey, George. What you doing, George? George! George looks kind of creepy for a bunny. I am George. George the were-rabbit. George! Are you a people? George don't give a fuck. George don't give a fuck. He's a fearless were-rabbit of science. George is too busy to listen in to see if that V8 passing has a misfire. George is a fucking redneck. Let's see what happens when I open the door. George, will you be my friend? George! Hey, George! George! Come be my friend, George! Hey, George! Hey, bunny buddy! Hey, George! You didn't know I named you George? I named you George. So you're George now, okay? Come here, George! Come here, George! Oh, fuck, spider. Big ass fucking weird web right there. Hey, where'd George go? Oh, there's George. George! Midnight! You know there's like a fucking rabbit steak right there, right? Like, no, I want some dog food. I'm a cat. I don't eat rabbits. Okay, well, I was gonna be George's friend, but there's like a spider web blocking. George! You want some dog food, George? Pretty much all we got. That's what everybody eats around here. We just eat dog food. Kidding. But yeah. Oh, wait, I do have carrots. I don't think he gives a fuck about carrots. I mean, that they're eating shit. And I can't see him anymore. He's somewhere in there. Oh well. We got cats invading. Cats are invading. Go chase the rabbit.
So yeah, that was the epic saga of George the Redneck Rabbit. I was kind of laughing hysterically while we were watching that. No, I like the sniffles and shit. I have to blow my nose. So, George the Redneck Rabbit of science. Come to visit us just in time for Easter. You know, I mean, there had to be irony with that. Maybe if we look back and find out when the ducks were here, you know, when the duck videos were being uploaded, maybe there was some kind of weird duck holiday that that us Westerners don't know about. I just happen to, be ducks showing up. I couldn't get my ducks in a row. I don't know if you saw that video. Fucking ducks are walking like an Egyptian. Anyway. Aha! So, everybody caught their breath yet? From enjoying the wonderful creation that is George. Hey, George. If I see that motherfucker again, I'm gonna go out there and start chucking carrots at him. Be my friend! Be my friend! Damn it! That's probably not the way to approach that situation. It was a joke. So anyways, is there any news we should be discussing before I wrap up the video? We do have, of course, yesterday's headlines, which I spent, way too long doing. But maybe I should just turn on MSN right quick. And we'll go through some headlines. How about that? I used to scroll through the YouTube headlines. And now I have to Control-Alt-Delete my computer. Okay. Now. Headlines. No. Damn it. Alright. I don't want that to be flush there. But it doesn't want to be flush. Anyways. Let's do that. There we go. I don't have extra pointless view stuff. And now for headlines, apparently brought to you by the worst healthy juices and what your handshake reveals about your personality. I think I should click news. Maybe that'll take me to the news. Alright, Susan Rice says, I leaked nothing to nobody. And when asked if she can prove it, she said, well, that depends. Yes, that was an old people diaper joke. An old people diaper joke. Let's see here. An ex-Trump advisor admits to 2015 communication with Russian spy. That's Mr. Corey Lewandowski. And I'm supposing that was whatever somebody had told me to make sure I caught on the Rachel Maddow expose last night. And that was very good. And if you haven't caught it, I suggest you go check it out. Because that little Carter Page Trump advisor thing, that's big shit. Because that's the same Russian spy that helps the founder of Blackwater set up that back channel communication with the Trump campaign. Okay? So that's multiple contacts with that spy regarding the Trump campaign. Civil rights groups decree attorney decry. Do they decree or decry? They decry. Attorney General Jeff Sessions. And I failed to fix my browsing window. Oh, wait. No, that looks okay. We'll roll with that. And I might even be able to make that a little more economically viable. Come on, more economically viable. More economically viable. They told me I was not economically viable. They told me I could remember what movie that was from. But I couldn't. So, there we go. Nightclub shooting in Cincinnati, Ohio. That didn't make it to the breaking news list on YouTube's suggested breaking news videos. You know, chemical attack kills dozens in Syria town. That didn't make it on the breaking news section of the breaking news YouTube breaking news suggested breaking news videos that broke with news and wind and cheese. Did Russian meddling doom Hillary? Chelsea Clinton weighs in. Now that sounds fascinating, but I'm not going to screw up my computer by clicking on it. I'm going to watch that later, and I'll let you know what I see there. Hopefully it'll be on YouTube. I don't know. Wait, maybe I should. Maybe they'll have text, and I don't have to watch a video. Or maybe the video will load. Y'all want to see if the video will load? The screen's already freezing, so I'm guessing that'll be a problem. Yeah, it's choking on the text. I have no idea. I don't think so. Right now she's focused on her book. Oh, okay. So a completely fucking clickbait headline. Nice. Alright, so anyways. Transition off the rails. GOP trying to revive a healthcare effort. Sexual harassment storm against Fox and O'Reilly intensifies. You know, O'Reilly and what's his name? Roger Ailes. You know, that other guy already left. Greta Van Strussen. Yeah. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I mean, obviously they got some issues there, and I think we can do the little thing I was talking about yesterday on Twitter. Tweet at the people like Ford, Dow Chemicals, SC Johnson Wax, Tide, like name brands, okay, American name brands. Tweet at them hashtag Fox ad boycott. Tweet to that hashtag different reasons, different stories about, you know, Megyn Kelly, Greta Van Strussen, about Bill O'Reilly, about Roger Ailes, about all these different fucking things, and about Sean Hannity's fake news tearing America apart. And hashtag that Fox ad boycott. And let's get the money back to the independent voices on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you very much. So anyways, NYPD going over Black Lives Matter texts. Oh, that seems, you know, smart of them. What's wrong with that? You're better off having a software go over the words for keywords, but, you know. Somebody's saying they're going to do something violent. They're trying to get more people to do violent stuff with them. It's a good way to learn about it in advance. Because if protest groups, if anarchist groups are going to, and that's what that is. That's not a civil rights group. There are reputable civil rights groups in this country. You should support them, not an anarchist group like this. But if anarchist groups want to take advantage of modern technology, our police should be able to do the same. That's all I'm saying. Anyways. But of course, that should be something they're, that's required to be transparent, required to be held accountable for. They should not be, snooping around people's accounts for a non-mandated reason within the, constraints of that warrant or whatever. Because not only can that lead to basically illegal activity on the part of the police, but that could lead to the collection of personal data from anybody who breaches the security of the police department. So some, perverted old fucker at the police department going through his backdoor access to Facebook or whatever, he wind up, putting something online or whatever. Next thing you know, there's a backdoor tunnel into that police station, and Mafia has everything. Dingo, stop chewing your ass. Moron. Anyways. Dramatic rescue from a New York subway. Equal Pay Day. Today's Equal Pay for Women Day. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I could see why civil rights group might be a little bit upset that, like, the little racist leprechaun is fucking retired from the Keebler Elf factory and is now our attorney general. So, Susan Rice unmasked things related to an incident that was, threatening our national security. And now we're letting traitors distract us by, saying, how dare you try to protect the country, basically. How dare you try to investigate whether or not someone is plotting a coup as opposed to an election. How dare you? Yeah, let's not even fucking allow this to be distracting us. I mean, anybody who's standing for this shit and playing along with this whole wiretapping thing is just flagging themselves as willing to collude with Russia. It's just that simple. If they're going along with the, oh yes, we need to see who wiretapped, you're wanting to help Russian intelligence gain information and access to our methods and means of information gathering. You're wanting to make that public. Much like all the Hillary Clinton trials wanted to make everything public about what was going on there. They wanted to get the real story so Putin could know. I mean, so the American people, right? No, so the American people could know. Yeah. So anyways, extreme vetting. Ooh, let's see what extreme vetting is. Why didn't we do any extreme vetting when it came to the fucking president? Why didn't the Republican Party do any extreme vetting? See, like, the Democrats did extreme vetting, and the socialists seem to have a problem with that. But the Republicans didn't vet and prevent Nazis from taking over their fucking party. But now we're going to do extreme vetting on, quote, foreigners. You mean like Melania? Okay, so MSN posting a New York Daily News piece. The White House is reportedly discussing ways to put in place the extreme vetting measures President Trump has vowed to use on foreigners entering the U.S., including methods like making people reveal their mobile phone contacts, social media passwords, and even some financial information. According to the Wall Street Journal, Trump administration is also considering requests for more visa, requesting more visa applicants considering requesting that more visa applicants undergo substantial security reviews, and that embassies abroad spend more time reviewing and interviewing such applicants. A typo. The changes would affect travelers to the U.S. from all over the world, including from Western European nations like France and Germany, and residents of the 38 countries that participate in the U.S. visa waiver program, the Journal reported. Throughout the campaign and the 10 weeks of his presidency, Trump has repeatedly vowed to create and enforce extreme vetting measures for foreigners wanting to enter the U.S. Whose fucking report is this? New York Daily News? Adam Edelman, huh? Dude. This is what you do for a living. Where was I? Trump has repeatedly vowed to create and enforce extreme vetting measures for foreigners wanting to enter the U.S. Making good on the promise, Trump signed an executive order in March banning travel from 6 Muslim-majority nations and directing security agencies to create a program featuring rigorous evaluation of foreigners traveling to the U.S. Most of the order was blocked by a federal judge, actually by 2 federal judges, again this time, although parts pertaining to vetting measures were not. Well, isn't that special? So I'm going to just give Mr. Adam the benefit of the doubt and say he's making typos because he's losing sleep over fucking Trump being, inhabiting the infesting the White House. Trump infests the White House. World War III nightmare scenario brewing in East China Sea. That's financial news. Is that on top of the Spain and the Ukraine and the Korea thing? Yeah, that's on top of that. Great. And, Trump's son is in Iraq, so, everything's going to be okay because Kushner's on the job. A DUI suspect, a DUI with a plane in a parking lot. That's special. DUI suspected after pilot lands in California parking lot. Well, I mean, if he was sober, then we really have questions to ask. At least if he was drunk, that kind of explains things a little bit. Maybe he was studying to be a Delta Airlines pilot. Cocaine smuggler pretends to be a Delta Airlines pilot. That's awesome. All right. So that was fun. I guess that's all that's really going on today. Same old crap as yesterday. Except for a little more attention to Harry's your bottomness is happy line or something. Your happiness is on your bottom. Shave your ass, I think is what that is saying. Anyways, no, wait. We learned that the Trump advisor, Mr. Lizard. Oh, Mr. Lizard! Want a cheeseburger? That guy. He's a special one, isn't he? I just want the picture. Why can't I have the picture? I want the picture. Ah. News download. Okay. So, kill that, and come back here, get rid of the old headlines, because I want to make that a new picture. Oh, yes. That's priceless. Mr. Lizard! You want a hamburger? Carter Page. Mr. Lizard. He has been a bad boy. Meeting with the same meeting with the same spy, and this is after having financial ties with the bank, like Neville's pointed out, that is tied to Kushner. He's also admitted to meeting with the same Russian spy that the founder of Blackwater, Eric Prince, my notes from yesterday, met with to, quote, set up a back channel of communication between the Russian government and the Trump campaign. So, it's funny how all these Russian shill channels, all these fake, false shepherding conspiracy channels, before the current campaign, remember how much it was all about the reptilians? Voice of the accuser, once again. Because every single one of these guys, Trump, they all either look like a dragon or a frog or a lizard. Dragon, frog, lizard. All with the weird little look to them. Okay. Dragon. Frog. Lizard. They have reptile spirits. Why is that? Is that because of some alien that took a shit in a volcano or jerked off in the Old Faithful or whatever? Like, what? No. You'd have more luck figuring out the truth of the reason by watching Disney movies and figuring out who's the lizard with the ladder and who's the frog with the king's crown. And I guarantee you will find metaphors to the truth of this time in those stories. Because, that's how I roll. But anyways, the real reason for reptilian spirits is because that is what that soul belongs to. Whether or not they were cursed and succumbed to demons and digressed and were bound into a lizard's body until they learned a lesson or two and then became humans and then digressed, and that same reptilian spirit sort of took them over. Or they were a more ancient form of reptile. Then reincarnated. That natural tendency manifests not only in behaviors, but in looks and demeanor. You know, if someone's happy their whole life, if someone's a cheerful person, you can see it on their face. You can see it on the way their face muscles form. Chances are they're a more attractive person. If someone spends their whole life being an equidus of other people, you can see it on their face. You can see how they're, you know, you can see over time how your genetics plus your spirit, your walk in life, actually affects the way you look. And this has a lot to do with reincarnation as well, because that affects your habits as well. That affects your looks. So those with the sit around and wait for flies to come to them mentality, those with the control everything mentality, and those with the I'll get ahead while I can and let people fill me with, you know, delusions and still, you know, try my best to cover my own ass. Dragon. Bullfrog King. Lizard with the ladder. Does anyone have a match? And on that bombshell, it's time to end. So, thanks for joining me, class. You are now dismissed. All right. Please click the like button with the little thumbs up thing. And subscribe if you haven't already. Check your subscription if you're already subscribed. Make sure you're still subscribed because it gets dropped from time to time. Y'all take it easy, but don't take it all. Peace.
Lord, it takes my pain back to a place I don't understand.